Hey guys, Maga here and welcome to the second part of Overwatch Cosmetic sets in TF2. Now before I start the video, I just want to quickly explain that this video is for entertainment purposes, and if you're gonna dislike this video just because it's a TF2 Overwatch video, just why? I mean, it's just a fun little video that showcases some pretty cool, interesting sets. It's just for entertainment. I mean, I'm not trying to diss a game, I'm not comparing games against each other. I'm just making a fun video that just showcases some cool sets that make classes in TF2 look like heroes in Overwatch. That's pretty much all I wanted to say, and yeah, let's just start the video. At number 5, we have the Hanzo Sniper. The cosmetic set consists of the Your Worst Nightmare, Scoper Smoke, and the Falconer, plus the fortified compound as the primary weapon. Starting off, I understand that he doesn't fully look like Hanzo, and the main reason is because of his hairstyle. I couldn't really find, Hanzo's hair. Besides the hair, he does kind of look like Hanzo, plus the fortified compound is actually a upgraded bow and arrow, kind of like what Hanzo has. Another cosmetic recommendation to use instead of the Falconer could be the Champ Stamp, which is actually pretty cool because the Champ Stamp is a all-class dragon tattoo, and if you look at Hanzo, he's got a dragon tattoo on his hand, so the Champ Stamp could work pretty well, but I felt like the Champ Stamp wasn't really that noticeable and the Falconer would kind of look better. So yeah, that's pretty much the Hanzo. It's pretty similar to Hanzo, but it's not really that identical and doesn't really, remind people of Hanzo, so it just had to deserve the 5th spot.
We're just a couple of idiots. It was Junkrat who masterminded this string of attacks that has stretched from the Australian outback to Kings Row and beyond. Now this explosives-obsessed freak has his sights set on even greater.
At number 4, we have the Junkrat Demoman. The cosmetic set consists of the Wilson Wave, painted Australian gold, the Bat Belt, the Tartan Talons, and the Bootlegger as the primary, and the Sticky Bomb Launcher as the secondary. Before I go on, I just want to quickly explain that SFM doesn't allow me to paint the Wilson Wave, so I'm gonna have to Photoshop it to showcase how it actually looks. So here is the Photoshopped image. I can't actually show it to you on SFM because SFM's just stuffs up sometimes. Now before I go on, I know that they have different skin colors, but that shouldn't stop me from making this awesome good looking effect. Starting off, there are many similarities between this set and Junkrat himself. The first similarity is that thanks to the Bootlegger, the Demoman can have a limped leg just like Junkrat. What's also interesting is that Demoman on default actually has 4 pipe bombs on each shoulder, and so does Junkrat, which is pretty interesting. At number 3, we have the Genji Scout. The cosmetic set consists of the Courtly, 2 Fortnite, and the Squares Sabatons, plus the 3 Ruin Blade as the melee weapon. Starting off, the helmet is shockingly similar to Genji's carbon fiber skin, and the shape is nearly identical, which is pretty impressive. The other 2 cosmetics, which are the Courtly Cruis and the Squares Sabatons, both cover up the Scout with metal, which makes him look somewhat like a robot. Also, the 3 Ruin Blade is a pretty nice touch to the set considering that Genji, uses a sword. What I found interesting about this set is that both Genji and Scout have pretty similar abilities. Both are extremely agile and use their speed to give themselves an advantage in battle. They both can double jump, which is actually a pretty big coincidence. This is a great set, but the only problem with this set is that I couldn't find any body armor for the Scout, but if the Scout had body armor, this set would just be complete and would actually look pretty identical to the Genji, and the main reason it's very similar and it just had to deserve my 3rd spot is because of the helmet itself. And if you look at the helmet and the carbon fiber Genji skin, they look very similar. It's just a great set overall and definitely deserve the 3rd spot on this list. At number 2, we have the Demoman Lucio. The cosmetic set consists of the Regulator, painted the Bitter Taste of Lime and Defeat, the Deus Specs, And the Dead of Night also painted the Bitter Taste of Lamb in Defeat, which is green. Now before I go on, this set isn't actually paintable in SFM, but it is on TF2, which is so irritating, so I can't show you guys what this set actually looks like. So I had to use other means, and here is an image of what the set will look like. Now this is probably one of my favorite sets, basically because I enjoy playing Lucio, but I love playing Demoman more, and it's just a clean set that fits well together. There's no Halloween restrictions, and they all, you know, blend in well together. There's no clip problems or anything like that, and therefore it just had to deserve the second spot on this list. At number 1, we have the Reaper Spy. The cosmetic set consists of the Deadhead, Dashin Hashashin, and the Foul Cowl. Now the main problem with this set has to be around the facial area where it doesn't actually clip that well, but to be honest, in game it's not really that noticeable, so it's not that big of a problem. The other problem is that the Foul Cowl is sadly Halloween restricted. I tried my best not to include any Halloween restricted items, but I just had to use the Foul Cowl because it looks awesome. But if you're able to exchange the Foul Cowl with the Dead of Night, the set actually looks just as good and maybe even better, so it's not really that big of a problem. You can just exchange the Foul Cowl with the Dead of Night. This is actually a great, good looking set. Now, just had to earn the first spot on the list because if you play both the games, you can easily tell that this spy is going for that Reaper death look. And yeah, it's just an awesome set. That's it for this video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also tell me your, Overwatch cosmetic sets in TF2, because I may make a part 3 to this. However, at the moment, it does look like the final part, considering I've actually used up pretty much all my ideas and other ideas that I found. That's pretty much it. As always, have an awesome day, and yeah, stay awesome and peace. Have a good day. Bye.